bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same. I lay alone with you inside my...
Another day? Another mystery to solve. Oh, seems I just got a new message.
Carla, I'm glad you got here so quickly. The software on the laptop finally finished decrypting the USB key we found in Portia's suite.
Did it contain anything that could help our investigation?
That's what I was about to find out. There are a bunch of folders in here, but they're all empty.
What? How could that be?
The USB security system might have wiped it as a countermeasure. Wait, it looks like something remained. It looks like...
Like a guide?
Yes, information about a ring to conceal liquid in it.
Wait, could this be what was used to poison you?
My thoughts exactly.
It looks like the ring I found on Freddy.
Do you have it on you? The ring looks identical to the one in the photo. Apparently, the top part of the ring opens up. There should be a small button at the bottom. Try to press it, but be careful.
The button is there, but it won't...
It might be broken. Let me have a look at it. The mechanism is definitely stuck. I could try to break it open, but I might damage the inside even further.
There has to be a better way to go about this.
There's a narrow gap between the top and bottom parts of the ring. Maybe with a microfiber or fine fish line.
Any ideas where we could get some?
I'm sure there's some fish line lying around in the boathouse.
All right, I'll go and get it.
Thanks, Carla. I'll see if there's anything else I can use in the meantime.
Need to start the engine first. Hopefully, it will do the trick. Did you manage to open the ring?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I have it with me.
Great. Please, pass it over. To be on the safe side, I'll go and get some safety equipment and try to open it in the workshop.
Should I join you?
It's fine. I can do this by myself.
Last time we were here, I didn't have time to... So many books. A peek into his mind. I should... What is Ruben hiding behind? It's his family tree. Though, some of the pieces are missing. Maybe Ruben keeps them in one of the drawers. The missing pieces might be inside, but it's locked. The missing piece... I can't open it without a handle. A complete Navarro family tree. I'd love to see more photos of his family. Could that be a photo album? I better leave it be. I better leave it be. Aw, Ruben looked so cute. Ruben was a surfer? Ruben's parents seemed so happy. Aw, Ruben looked so cute. Aw, Ruben's parents seemed so happy. Aw, Ruben was a surfer? Wait, what? Is that my mom? Why does Ruben have a photo with her? I should take this photo with me. Ruben has some explaining to do. I need to take the photo with my mom. I need...
Carla, I was just about to text you. I opened the ring.
Right, the ring. Find anything inside?
Hopefully, traces of poison. But I need to analyze them to be sure.
Are you going to use the same handheld analyzer we used for the fake antidote?
No, it's not designed to analyze such small quantities. We need to do a chemical trace analysis. The good news is that I have such a device.
Is it here? Which one is it?
No. This one is a bit different. I keep it in Haven's laboratory.
What are we waiting for then? Let's go to the lab.
Good. The device wasn't damaged during the break-in. I'll set everything up. In the meantime, could you look?
A tablet? Like a touch screen one?
Yes. It's a white touchpad tablet. The analysis results will be sent to it.
All right, I'll have a look. It won't light without gas. Now I can boil something on it. I'm not sure if this is it, but I found a tablet.
Let me have a look at it. Yes, this is the one. The data from the analysis has already started. Interesting. I recognize a few of the compounds. These compounds can be used to incapacitate a person within minutes after contact, but they're not lethal in small doses.
I'm not sure I understand what you are going for here.
I think that whoever poisoned me didn't intend to kill me.
Are you forgetting that you almost died from it?
I'm not. But if the dosage was lethal, I would have died within minutes. I believe they wanted to keep me alive, but immobilized. So still, one thing remains unclear. If the poison was non-lethal, it was still slowly chipping away at my health until I reached critical...
Well, the ring is broken. Could they have overdosed you by accident?
Either that, or I had a reaction to the poison that the culprit did not anticipate. Whatever the case, thanks to you and the miraculous, I made a rather quick recovery.
I bet they didn't see that coming.
The culprit is only human, and we all make miscalculations.
Ruben, there's one more thing I'd like to talk with you about.
Okay, what is it?
I found this photo in the library. Could you tell me who is in the...
Sure. Let me have a look. Carla, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I know Marianne, your mom.
When did you and my mom get acquainted?
It was a long time ago. Back when I was still a student in London, I can still remember the first time I spoke with her.
Wait, did you have feelings for my mom?
I won't hide it. I did. But she returned them, and we spent a lot of time together.
No way. I'm sure my mom would have mentioned that she dated one of the smartest and richest guys around. Even when I told her that I was going over to your island, she kept quiet.
I asked Marianne not to tell you anything.
I don't get it. Why would you ask her to keep quiet about this?
We agreed that it'd be better if I told you myself.
Tell me what, Ruben?
Carla, I am your biological father.
I can't believe it. I don't know what to say.
Carla.
I'm sorry, Ruben. I can't do this right now. I need some space. I can't stay in the same room with him. Why is this happening? I already have a loving family. I can't even give them a call from this damn island. I wish I could see them right now. I think I have a picture of them somewhere in my luggage. I just don't get it. Why did my mom never tell me? I knew that William wasn't my biological father, but I never cared about that. He is. He raised me. It's because of him that I became a journalist. He was always there for me. And where was Ruben?
Carla, it's me. Please, let me in.
I don't want to talk right now.
At least give me a chance to explain. Carla, I wanted to make this clear. I would never abandon you.
Where were you when I was growing up? What was more important than me?
Nothing is more important than family. But I learned that I had a daughter only last year.
What? You didn't know you had a daughter till last year?
No, I found you by chance. I read one of your articles that you reminded me so much of Marianne. And when I noticed the name Paige, I knew it was your mom's maiden name. I figured this couldn't be a coincidence. So I called Marianne, asked if she had a child. She told me everything.
I don't get it. Why did my mom keep you in the dark about me?
She had good reason. Marianne thought it would be better for all of us.
What reason would make someone hide a daughter from her father?
It'll be easier to understand if I explain from the beginning. As I mentioned before, I met your mom while studying in London. Marianne was smart, beautiful, and courageous. I fell in love at first sight.
Did she fall for you right away too?
Not straight away, but I believe she fell in love with me over time.
So what happened? Why did you separate?
Well, when I was dating Marianne, I already had my startup company up and running. At that point, I caught the attention of one of the biggest bank owners in England. He invited me to join a group of individuals.
I don't see how this relates to my mom.
I'm getting to it. After a few months of joining the group, I realized I was getting in over my head. They were not good people. I needed to get out.
This group? Who were they?
A group of very powerful individuals that cared only for their self-indulgence. Morality was out of the question, and the law couldn't stop them. Unfortunately, you can't simply walk out of a group like that. I started receiving threats, getting stalked. But the worst was when they started going after Marianne. She couldn't handle it, and in fear for her life, she left me and moved to America.
While she was pregnant with me.
I didn't know that back then. And, well, here we are.
Thank you for being... This is a lot to take in, and I'm not sure how our relationship... But for now, we need to focus on the investigation and...
Right. Of course.
Do you have the ring on you?
Yes, I do. Why?
Kinda. I think we should go and speak with Mrs. B about it.
I'm not sure I follow. How will Georgiana help us here?
After the Admiral was attacked, we needed information about an earring we found in his suite. So, Mrs. B snooped around in all of the guests' rooms to...
Are you talking about Portia's earring? You're saying Georgiana broke into other people's rooms for it?
It was the only way to figure out to whom the earring belonged.
I just would have preferred you'd asked me before becoming vigilantes with one of my staff.
You're right. I should have.
Either way, did you figure out how Portia's earring ended up in Sam's suite?
No. Since Portia was murdered, there isn't much to go by.
I guess it's possible that the real culprit planted the earring to throw us off their trail.
That makes the most sense. But this shouldn't be our main concern. Figuring out to whom the ring belongs is...
You're right. Let's go speak with Georgiana. I saw her cleaning in the parlor earlier.
Okay, let's go.
Georgiana, do you have a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Remember when you searched all the guests' room to find out?
Not my finest moment, but yes, I do.
Well, we found a ring, and I thought maybe you'd recognize it.
Here, Georgiana. Have I...
What's so special about it?
Nothing that you should worry about right now.
Keeping secrets as always. Fine. Unfortunately, dear, I haven't seen this ring before.
Okay. Then, maybe...
I can't say for certain, but if it helps, Margot and Janet brought... I guess the ring could belong to one of them.
Thank you, Mrs. B. We'll investigate this further.
Oh, of course, dear.
Ruben, we should search Margot's and Janet's rooms.
I guess it won't hurt to try.
I'll go to Margot's room then.
Once we're done, let's meet up back here.
Roger that. Great! Margot's not here. Perfect chance to search around. I need to decorate it somehow. There's nothing here that could tell me that the ring belongs to Margot.
We'll speak some more later, chérie. I don't know how much more of this I can take. People are dying left and right. What if the murderer goes after me next? Get a hold of yourself. You are Margot Saint-Germain. You are a survivor. Come on, Margot. You'll be fine. Just put on a brave face as always.
Maybe. Margot isn't as strong as she leads everyone to... Did this fall from her notebook? Things to do after leaving the island. Meditation? I wouldn't say no to that myself. I should meet up with Ruben in the parlor.
I can't believe you. You're actually telling me this is nothing personal?
Janet, I was only following up on a lead.
A lead that you believe enough to dig through my personal belongings? Whatever, Ruben. It's clear that you don't trust me. I'm done.
Ruben?
As you can see, my investigation didn't go very well.
Did you manage to look around her room?
I did, but I couldn't find anything that links Janet. What about Margot's suite? Any...
Nothing. And I almost got caught red-handed by Margot.
What happened?
While I was searching her closet, I heard her coming in and hit...
Margot didn't see you.
She spoke with someone before coming in. Just enough time for me to hide.
Good. The fewer people know about our investigation, the better. We don't want to...
Ruben! The lighthouse!
Damn it! The SOS signal. Carla, we need to go to the lighthouse right now.
You're right. There's no time to spare.
It looks like the lightning strike fried the hardware. The surge even reached down here.
On the bright side, I don't see fire or smoke from the lighthouse.
Luck might be on our side. We should go up and investigate the situation. Damn it! The beacon got shattered into a million pieces.
Ruben, you are one of the smartest people I know. If anyone can fix it, it's you.
I appreciate the motivation, but unfortunately, even if I could get the hardware fixed, the beacon glass is shattered beyond repair. Either way, we should take care of the exposed wires first. It's dangerous.
Good point. We probably need some rubber gloves, though.
There should be a pair somewhere in here.
can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so
A pair of rubber gloves?
Great. Please, pass them over. Thanks, Carla. You know, there's something strange about this. The lighthouse has a lightning protection system installed that should have prevented this.
The storm is pretty rough. Maybe it got wrecked from the wind?
I doubt it. The system and its cables are in any case. I'd better start by fixing the exposed wires.
Okay, I'll look around in the meantime. There must be a story here. Was this window broken before? I think the cable was... Where did this brick come from? This was no accident. The lighthouse was sabotaged. Okay, Ruben. I think I have a pretty good idea of what happened here. The first thing that stood out was a broken window. It was fine the last time I was here.
I guess it's pretty odd, but it could have shattered from the shards flying off the beacon.
I don't think so. I believe someone broke the window prior to the lightning strike. There's a brick surrounded by shattered glass lying outside.
So what would someone gain from breaking the window?
That leads to my second point, actually. There's a cut cable lying outside that extends from the top of the lighthouse.
That's probably the conductor cable from the lightning rod. Are you sure it was...
I'm pretty sure. There were wire cutters next to it. I think they broke the window so the cable could reach the beacon's hardware.
In such a case, if a lightning strike hit the lighthouse, all that and it would explode. But it's rather odd that they left evidence lying around like that, as if they wanted us to find it.
Well, we found it. They achieved what they wanted.
1 second. I just received a message. Odd. The message was sent anonymously.
How could it be anonymous? Didn't you tighten up the messaging security before?
I don't think the security was fully compromised. They managed only to hide their identity. However, I think it's pretty clear the message came from the culprit. It reads, "Lights out. I left another surprise in the ruins."
Maybe we should send a message back.
I don't think there's anything good that will come from messaging them. I'm more concerned about the surprise. The only way back to the mansion is through the ruins. We can't have...
Well, there's nothing else we can do here. So we may as well go back.
Agreed. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Same. But maybe the surprise is something the culprit hid for us to find.
Perhaps, but I don't like it. I'm worried that we're playing straight into the culprit's hands.
I'm not a fan of this either. But what if the surprise is important?
It could be nothing.
We won't know unless we find it. Even if it's nothing important, it could still help us identify...
I guess you're right. Let's look around.
I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over.
Huh. That's probably the surprise the culprit mentioned. Ruben, I found a box with a ribbon on it. I think...
Let me take a look. Just be careful with it. Oh, I think this is one of my puzzle boxes.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, I collect them. But whatever the culprit wants us to find is... And since we've gotten this far, we may as well try to open it.
Should we hide from the rain in the abandoned house first?
After you.
Let me have a go at it first. I'm not too shabby.
By all means, go ahead. I put the box on the well.
Things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal.
Wait a second. This is my ledger. I use it to keep tabs on all the bigger payments made.
Why would the culprit put it in the box? Is there anything...
Nothing particularly significant or related to Genetica.
Ruben? What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. A few pages are gone. Just notes on donations I've made to charities over the years. There's also another message left for us.
What does it say? What does it say?
The next clue awaits in the cavern.
Is that all there is? I don't understand why the cult. They could have just left the message.
I'm not sure, but I think they know more than I thought. We need to search that cavern.
I agree. Whatever they're trying to pull off here, or at least know what it is. They mentioned a cavern. I bet it's this.
I guess that's where we're heading then. The next clue should be hidden somewhere in here. It's vague, but let's keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Ruben, there's nothing here.
I couldn't find anything either, but the message did say there was another clue.
I searched pretty much every nook and cranny in here.
All of this might have just been a...
What do you mean?
Let's take a second to think about this. The culprit sent me the text message while we were in the lighthouse. They knew we were there.
Which, by the way, was sabotaged. The evidence was clear on that.
I believe they intentionally left the evidence behind to try and distract us. Even if all of this was a ploy to delay us, I don't understand what they're gaining from it.
I guess they needed time for something. Maybe to sneak back into Haven?
But why would they? They shouldn't know about the vault. Carla, I have a bad feeling about this. We need to get to Haven right now.
Let's move.
Damn it. The door to the vault is wide open. They must have broken in.
Doesn't the vault have its own security? How could they have bypassed it?
I don't know, Carla.
Still, they might not have found the file.
It was, but they had more than enough time to do a thorough search. In any case, we need to confirm whether the file's been taken. The file's gone. It's not here. How could I have been so careless?
If it's actually been stolen, there must be a clue left behind.
Sure, go ahead. I need a bit of time to get my thoughts in order.
Something is missing here. Something is missing here. This is hopeless. There's not a... Wait, what's that? The cavity is the same shape as the eye emblem we found in the cave with the Admiral. Is this a book about the Overseers? Of course it is. How do I get this thing open? Actually, I don't have time for this. I'd better go find Ruben.
How did it go? Did you find any leads in the vault?
I did...
Who cares about books right now? Do you understand the importance of those files? The social hierarchy of the human race is in... Think what the Genetica serum could do if it got into the wrong hands. I'm losing my grasp on Genetica. Someone is taking it from me, and I don't know who.
That's why I'm here to support you, Ruben. We'll figure this...
Let's figure out how someone simply walked into the vault, bypassing its security, without when only you and I knew where the vault was, or how to get in.
Do you suspect I had something to do with this?
I didn't tell anyone else about the vault. Did you?
All I'm hearing is that you don't trust your daughter.
I simply want the truth, even if that means questioning my child.
Fine. I did not tell anyone about the vault, Ruben. More importantly, you tell me that you're my father and then you interrogate me like a suspect?
Carla, you're my daughter, but we don't...
My real father would know that I would never betray him like that.
It's just... This whole week has been... The pressure of the situation is...
We all feel pressure. It's... You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on the theft of... Previously, when we were in the control room, I saw a map of Haven. I think it was the vault. If I saw it, the culprit must have...
If they knew about the vault, they might have planted hidden...
Only one way to make sure. You were right. I found a hidden camera.
They most likely watched the footage.
And saw the vault's code and how to get in.
Then, they distracted us so they could steal the file. But it's unlikely to be the only surveillance device they planted. We should sweep Haven and make sure there aren't any. I'll check the control room first. Could you start from the creative hub?
Sure. It's not what I need to print. It's not what I need to print.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the phone, so I built my tablet store, wandering through these empty halls. Breaks inside the room, walls are coming down. I gotta make it
Another one in the bag. I should check the living quarters next. I think that's all of them.
I finished checking the other parts of Haven. They were also bugged. How's the situation here?
I found another spy cam and a recorder hidden around here too.
They had eyes and ears all over the place. Give me all the surveillance devices you found. I'll get rid of them.
gotta save me from myself. This emptiness
Good. I shouldn't be long.
No worries. There's another thing I'd like.
If you happen to find another hidden device, let me know.
Will do. While I have a moment, this. There's a slot to put the Overseer's eye emblem in. Looks like some sort of puzzle? Is this a history of the overseers? Why does Reuben have that? The first record dates back to the 60s. A group of rulers from Europe formed a secret alliance. Is this real? Odd. The pages at the end look fairly new compared to the rest of the book. Were they added recently?
Carla, there's one more thing. I want... Carla, that book. How? Why do you have this book?
While investigating the vault, it caught my eye and...
There are a bunch of books there. What made this one so special?
its emblem. The question is, why do you have a book on the overseers?
How do you know that name?
The Admiral and I found an eye emblem. While investigating the sniper incident, he recognized the emblem and told me a story about the overseers.
I see. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with what's been going on. So why don't you give me the book and we forget about this?
You're obviously hiding something. Maybe you're...
What? No! I would never be a part of a group so rotten. Jeannie!
Did she hurt herself?
Hey there. You... Jeannie, no! We need to get the book back before she...
So it is important.
You want the truth? You'll get it. But only after we get the book back.
Good. That's all I wanted from this. Any idea where Jeannie could have taken the book?
Usually, whatever she steals ends up in her stash back at Genetica.
All right, let's... I don't see Jeannie anywhere.
Still, she might have been here to hide the book in her
I guess it's worth making sure. Give me...
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we feel when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind.
Nothing. No book in sight.
If the book isn't here, Jeannie is probably still in the vents.
Any way to get her out?
In theory, we could flush her out through Haven's ventilation system. Fortunately for us, she has a GPS device on her, so all we're really missing is the GPS.
Where is it?
It should be in the laboratory. In the meantime, I'll prep everything in the control room. We'll...
Sounds good. A separate room. I guess for mon... I need a keycard to unlock it.
This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
I think that's the one. I should... I've got the receiver. What?
Connect it to the port on the table next to me.
You can say all that he wants, but you and I were meant for this.
I need to turn it on.
Times we hide behind the silly
I need to turn it on.
Great. I think that's it. Now, we just need to get Jeannie out.
What's the plan here exactly?
With the GPS receiver, we can see if we shift the airflow in them. But I'll need a hand with this. The system requires...
All right, let's give it...
I need to use the fans to guide Jeannie out.
I still feel like you lied about the way that you can't love. We should have never let this go. No, we were the catch on the summer nights. Kids in the street that got it right. Every time I felt to let go. Every time I felt to let go. We've seen it all before. Don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games.
She's out.
Good job. Jeannie should have come out engineered.
Let's get that book back.
Carla, I'll distract Jeannie. You grab the book from her.
I prefer to be the one...
I already got her attention. Don't worry.
I need to wait until her guard is down. I've got the book. But Jeannie didn't seem...
She'll be fine. More importantly, the book...
Then it's a good time to start talking.
Very well. I won't go back on my word. What do you want to know about the book on the overseers?
Why do you have it stored in the vault? It's yours, right?
It is. I've been looking into this rotten group of people, and the book contains material about the Overseer's history. To be honest, what I told you earlier about why your mom left me wasn't back then. The group who terrorized us both was them, the Overseers.
If I remember your story correctly, you were a part of them.
Everything I said before was true. I left as soon as I realized what type of organization it was. But the story didn't end there. The harassment didn't stop, and the Overseers basically buried my business. My startup company was on the verge of collapsing.
Obviously, it didn't stop you from building your business empire in the end.
That's because I struck a deal with them.
What did you agree to? It must have been quite a negotiation.
I'm not proud of this, but I promised them 10% of yearly revenue from my company. Every year, I wire them money masked as donations to charities.
Hold on a second. When we found your ledger in the abandoned house, the pages with charitable donations were missing. Is it related to the Overseers?
Carla, please don't make me answer this question.
You don't need to tell me. I'm sure I can put 2 and 2 together.
Fine. It's probably for the best if I tell you myself. The donations missing from the ledger were the ones I sent to the Overseer. I kept you from the full message left in the ledger, too. It said, "Thanks for the money."
Then it means that the culprit is an Overseer. Ruben.
It doesn't tell us who the culprit is, only that we are dealing with people more powerful than I thought.
Is there any way we can stop them for good?
That's where the book comes in. By itself, it isn't as important. I believe most of the members have a copy of it, but I keep a list of names in this one. The list is a combined effort of an I was able to track down most of the members, except for the top branch.
Why haven't you given it to the police? The government? Or
Without knowing a single member at the top of the chain, if we try to cut off a limb, they'll just grow it back and be more cautious next time.
there must be something we can do about them.
Let's cross that bridge when we... First of all, I'm more worried about what the culprit will do next. Given how close they are to getting all the information on the Genetica formula, I'd prefer that you get something to protect yourself.
What do you have in mind?
Nothing specific. As long as it can knock a person out if worse comes.
Did Lucas have anything I could use?
No, we kept the gun only as a safety precaution. We never really had any security issues before. I'll contact Sam. He's always been cautious. He probably brought some self-defense equipment to the island.
Are you sure we can trust the Admiral?
Samuel is a lot of things, but an overseer is not one of them. I'll text him now to meet up with you.
What will you do?
I'll run another sweep of Haven. I want to make sure we didn't miss any of the hit. All right. He texted me back. He's going to meet you in the boathouse. I'll get in touch if anything else comes up.
Okay, stay safe.
You too.
Miss Page, mind explaining why Ruben wants to arm you for self-defense?
I'll explain everything afterward. But first,
Very well, but you owe me some answers. Now, I did bring some self-defense equipment to the... But unfortunately, I left all of it in the boat when I arrived. If any equipment survived the fire, it should be lying at the bottom of the sea. I had pepper spray and a stun gun. Any preferences?
I think the stun gun is a better option here.
Great. I kept it in a watertight box, so it shouldn't have been damaged by the water. But it won't get itself, so why don't you put the diving suit on and go for a swim? I'll hold the perimeter while you're down there.
Okay, I'll be back shortly. No stun gun, and the pepper spray isn't going to be of any use.
So, did you get the stun gun?
I didn't, but I found the pepper spray instead. I doubt I can use it.
What's wrong with it? Let me have a look. You should have started by saying that it melted. Could have saved us both some time.
Sure. The next time I find a melted canister of pepper spray, you'll be the first to know.
Enough with the sarcasm. Did you forget I'm helping you out of my own goodwill? I'm free to leave whenever I please.
Right. Sorry. What about the stun gun then?
Well, if you're certain it wasn't with the boat remains, it could have washed ashore.
Like...
Hopefully. Why don't we go check?
I found it. It washed ashore, as you said.
Good, but it's not a toy, Miss Page. Be careful with it.
I think I can handle it.
For your sake, I hope you will. Now, I'd like to get those answers you promised.
Sure.
Now then, why don't you get me up to speed on the situation?
The culprits sabotaged the beacon in the lighthouse.
I did notice the light was gone. I figured there was a malfunction.
All of it was only to distract Ruben and me from Haven. The culprit broke in and stole files on Genetica.
Are you telling me they have everything they need?
No, but they are really close. Ruben's worried about the culprit's next move to get the last piece of the Genetica formula. That's why he wanted me to get something for self-defense.
We cannot let the culprit get their hands on the formula.
The culprit won't get it. We'll make sure of that. Oh, I think Ruben texted me.
What's wrong?
The last file has gone missing.
The last file? What does that...
Ruben had 3 files into which all the research on... If the last file is gone, it must mean that the culprit has all...
Where is Ruben? We need to meet up with him ASAP.
1 second. I'll tell... He's in the security office.
Let's go. Ruben, Miss Page brought me mostly up to speed on the situation. I need confirmation from you. Does the culprit have all the information on Project Genetica?
I believe so.
God damn it. This is a matter of national security. We need to get those documents back immediately.
I know. I'm just trying to piece together how they found the last file.
When did you realize the file was missing?
After I finished in Haven, I came here to check on it. So, a few minutes ago.
First things first. We need to establish a time frame during which the file was stolen. When was the last time you confirmed the file's location?
Today, early in the morning.
So it must have been taken rather recently. All right, I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something that could give us a hint.
We should all keep our eyes peeled.
I did find a brooch. I doubt it.
Can I have a look at it? This brooch, it's Mrs. Bird's.
When we spoke with her this morning, she was wearing it, wasn't she?
Back in the parlor? Yes. I believe Georgiana had the brooch on her.
If it is her brooch, she must have been here.
And she might have seen something.
I'll go and speak with her.
You go and do that, Miss Page. I'd like to ask, it's for the best if we split up to cover more.
Why do you want to question him?
I saw Q hanging around the garden during... I find the boy suspicious after all the lies he spouted about me.
Sam, knowing your relationship with Q, I don't think it's a good idea to leave the two of you alone.
Good point, Ruben. You should be there with them. You know...
Right.
It's probably for the best. Sam, I'm coming with you.
Suit yourself.
Since that's settled, mind returning the brooch to me?
Right. Carla, let's meet up back in the dining hall after.
Roger that. Mrs. B, do you have a moment?
Of course, dear.
You were in Lucas's room today.
Yes, I was.
I found your brooch in his room.
Oh my. I guess I did lose it while I was in Lucas's room.
Could you tell me why you were in there?
Of course, dear. I was doing my daily cleaning routine. But I usually spend some time speaking with Lucas while I feel like it's the only place where he can hear me. But Carla, what is this really about?
Something was stolen from Lucas's room. I'm trying to figure out who could have done it.
Oh no. I hope it wasn't anything important.
It kinda was. But I'm giving my best efforts to get...
Dear, if you have any other questions, please don't be shy. I'll help in any way I can.
Perhaps you noticed something out of the ordinary while...
No, not really. Actually, later in the day, I did see Jax come. At the time, I didn't think much of it. Figured...
I think I got it. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help.
I should meet up with Ruben and the Admiral in the...
Sam, I'm glad I didn't let you go alone.
What are you talking about? He would have answered the questions just fine without you. Carla, did you talk with Mrs.
I did.
So, do you think we should put her on the list of suspects?
Not really. The only thing linking her to the crime is the brooch. But she did give me another lead to follow. She saw Jax lurking around in the basement hall during the day.
Interesting. Q also mentioned that Jax was acting odd. Around the afternoon, he saw Jax entering his suite, said it looked like he was hot.
Apparently, Jax was coming in and out of his room.
Did you speak with Jax about it?
No, not yet. We want...
Since we're all here and caught up, why don't we go and pay a visit?
Let's start at his suite.
Jax, let him...
Maybe he's...
He might be hiding out. There's only one...
Seems a bit excessive, Sam.
You can send me the bill later.
Great job, Sam. He's not...
If not for me, we wouldn't have known that.
We probably could have used one of the windows to get in.
Miss Page, do I look like someone who'd crawl through a window?
Excuse me for trying to be resourceful.
Right. Well, Jax is probably somewhere in the mansion.
You guys go ahead. I'll take a look around his room. There might be something here that can explain his behavior.
Will do.
Jax, what are you up to? That's Janet's diary. Did Jack? There has to be something else in here. No more clues here. I don't see anything hidden under the... No more clues here. No more clues here. No more clues here. Just an empty table. There's nothing hidden. No more clues here. Looks like Jax threw himself quite a pity party. Oh, I just...
We found him like this. He's completely knocked out.
That explains the empty bottle in his room.
Why on earth would he drink himself into...
I think I have a pretty good idea. Ruben. It's Janet's. He probably read it.
Janet shared with me some of her thoughts about Jack's way of living before. But they'd already split up. It shouldn't have made him spiral up.
It's the icing on the cake. I didn't tell you, but a few nights yesterday, he confessed.
Jax, why do you make such stupid choices in life?
From the looks of it, he seems remorseful.
People, this is getting us nowhere. It's highly unlikely that this mess is our culprit.
I doubt he could have pulled anything off in his current...
Agreed, but he could have been a witness. We should at the very least try to solve...
Any bright ideas on how we could do that?
I have some electrolyte tablets down in the wine cellar. Though, even if he drinks them, it will take...
It's better than nothing.
The longer we wait, the more time we give the culprit to do God knows what. We need to restrain the culprit somehow.
I agree with the Admiral. We need to limit the culprit's movements.
Well, we could gather everyone in the dining hall. This way, we'll limit the culprit's movements.
With everyone in the same place, we might just be able to figure...
I guess we don't have much of a choice.
Then it's settled. Sam, let's move Jax into the dining hall. I'll take Carla. In the meantime, could you go grab the...
I'm on it. I should probably prep it too. There might be some clean glasses in the dishwasher. Halfway there. Now to fill. Done and done. All that's left. I've prepped the electrolyte drink.
Excellent. Pass it over. I'll make sure Jax drinks. Miss Page,
Sure.
I need the glass empty, boy. Time to prove your mettle. Good job.
Well, I guess it'll be some time before.
Don't hold your breath. Reuben, when is everyone getting here?
I just sent the last message. Hopefully, they'll be...